Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with Rogue Community College and the outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jim McCoy. Along with me on the camera today, Taylor Franklin, coming to you live from Lithia and Driveway Community Park in Medford on Field 10 in Medford, Oregon, and we thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon and featuring the Portland Community College Panthers versus the Rogue Community College Ospreys. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with Rogue Community College and our sponsor, Business Partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for this event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. On YouTube, search Table Rock Sports and click on the red subscribe button. And thanks to you if you already have. We're down to the regular season finale, and what a season it has been in the Northwest Athletic Conference, especially here in the South region. We've talked about it all season long. Parity being something of a byword as we've looked at the men's soccer season as it has played out. As it stands today, Lane Community College has clinched their positioning with 24 points on the season, 7 wins, no defeats, and 3 ties, and all 3 of those draws against these Ospreys. In second place, it's Southwest Oregon Community College, a team that didn't win a match last year, but now they sit at 6-3-2 on the season. They're coming off a 2-1 victory against the Ospreys on Saturday. Then in third, rising from the ashes like the Phoenix, Chemeketa with 11 points sits in third place today with a 3-6-2 record, and they have a big match coming up on Saturday against Lane Community College. A victory would seal them for that third spot for the playoffs. A tie would put them in a tie with the winner, if there's a winner from today's game, and not a draw. So there's a lot of things to be sorted out. Chemeketa is currently at 11 points, and again, they'll play on Saturday against Lane, who's already clinched. And meanwhile, in fourth and fifth place, it is the Ospreys and the Panthers. Rogue coming in with 1 win, 4 defeats, and 6 draws. Portland coming in with a record of 2 wins, 6 defeats, and 3 draws. In terms of goal differential, Portland at -5 in conference play. The Ospreys at -3. So what are the things that you think about as these teams play their final regular season match? For some of these sophomores, this might be the last organized soccer that they play. So it'll be a very emotionally charged day-to-day and an opportunity. Their destiny's not completely in their own hands, but certainly with the defeat here, they know that their season comes to a conclusion. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups for today's match. We'll go ahead and call that up for you. First, for the visiting Panthers. Now, I wasn't able to get a complete starting lineup as Coach informed me that he has some decisions to make as far as the health of some of his players are concerned. So he's got kind of the same issue that the Ospreys had a couple of weeks ago. But here's what we know so far, our probable starting lineup for the Panthers. At goalkeeper will be Matthew McKitty, and then he'll be joined on the back line by Sebastian Meyer-Barrand. Center backs, number 4 is Jose Romero. Number 6 is Jeremy Romano. Another center back is number 5, Bailey Hill, the leading scorer for the Panthers. And then they'll be joined by holding mid Alex Martins, number 23. Number 21 is Isaac Araguin. At right wing, Esbrekan Abu Marjoub. And at forward, Jose Dolores Lopez. Now for the Ospreys. Coached by Greg Millick. Goalkeeper is Juan Hernandez. They're going to do a 3-5-2 formation today. The left center back is Francisco Berboa. At center back is Dane Kubo. Right center back is Albert Marias. Left wing back is Johnny McCoy. And then the center mid is Brandon Mendez, wearing number 3. Jonathan Herrera is center mid. And the central attacking mid is Isaac Herrera. Then the right wing back, Randy Rodriguez. Up front, it will be Bryce McCole, second leading scorer on the team with 3 goals in conference play. And the leading scorer for the Ospreys is Victor Martinez. Glad to be with you here today. The teams are taking the field. Now, this is one of those moments where we try to get settled here on where we want to put the scoreboard, even if we want to take it off here for the beginning, and that might be just what we do. The Ospreys in white, and the match is underway. Wearing dark blue are the Panthers, and we'll try to kind of figure out some of those mystery starters that ended up getting put in the lineup at the last minute by the coach. In the lineup, Reese Fletcher today. Looks like he might be in for Berboa. Ball settled, one out of the air by the Panthers. Ball rolls around, getting a foot on it, Sebastian Meyer-Barrand. Hill will kick it back toward the goalkeeper, McKetty. And up the right sideline, the Panthers go. Portland on the attack, trying to get back is Barrias. Offsides the call against the Panthers. It'll be a goal kick for Hernandez. Upfield it goes. Momentarily, Rodriguez had it. Taken away by the Panthers. Isaac Araguin, they're fighting for it. There along with them is Jonathan Hernandez. He's looking for McCole. McCole tries to run up on it, but it gets out in front of him. Touch just a little heavy there. McKetty secures it and cleared away by the Panthers. You know, I'm thinking at this point, given his position, that Fletcher's in for Berboa in the starting lineup. Mendez looking upfield for Martinez. Leading scorer for the Ospreys. Dishes back to his old high school teammate, Rodriguez. He's looking upfield for Johnny McCoy. McCoy runs off of it. Now Isaac Hernandez runs it down, keeps it in bounds. And he ends up getting past the defender, but there to whisk it away is Ahmed Abdul Gawad. I may settle for calling him Abdel for much of the match today. Abdel Gawad. Inbounds, it goes to Alex Martins. Over left side for Meyer. Downfield, Fletcher there to step in front of it. They'll exchange at midfield. Hill able to secure it. Breaking it up. There was Dane Kubo. Back it goes to Abdul Gawad. McCoy there, trying to fight for the ball. Panthers. Long kick switching fields. Meyer runs up on it. Gets it away from Rodriguez. Fletcher, though, doing a nice job there to clear it away. Works at center. Looks like Isaac Hernandez there. Now upfield it goes. Bryce McCole gets a foot on it. He settles it for Martinez. Victor, freshman out of Phoenix. He's on the top 10 career leaderboard for high school goal scorers. His old high school, just about 3 or 4 miles from here, to the south of us. Upfield it goes Araguin. And down to the turf. But the official saying play on. Fletcher there along with Pablo Maldonado. Early in the match here, just kind of ping-ponging it back and forth. Both these teams, they've played each other twice before. As McCoy boots a long pop-up downfield, McCole and Martinez trying to run up on it. The two teams played to a scoreless draw on a windy Portland area day back in September, and they rematched here a couple of weeks ago and ended up playing to a 1-1 draw. McCoy getting ready to do the inbound, looking for Herrera. Isaac Herrera, that is, out of Florida. Little pop-up kick. There is Sebastian Meyer. McKetty had a strong performance down here in the 1-1 draw that occurred in the broadcast that we brought your way. I don't know, it's probably at least been 2 or 3 Saturdays now. Mendez, Rodriguez, trying to work at center. There to get ahead on it is Romero. McCoy from the left side. You could tell he was taking a peek there, looking in the direction of McCole and Martinez. Ends up out of bounds. McCoy's like, nah, I think I'll let somebody else go run that one down. He'll take care of the corner kick. Local kid out of Cascade Christian who play their home football games on this facility. Corner kick in traffic, cleared away by the Panthers. Now running upfield, little foot race going on between Abu Marjob, and also there is Jonathan Herrera. Foul called against the Ospreys. And handling the corner kick will be Sebastian Meyer Berend. Two-man wall for the Ospreys. Hernandez watches that one go by. Sails harmlessly out of bounds if you're an Osprey fan. And it'll be a goal kick for Hernandez, the goalkeeper. Osprey's starting goalkeeper for last Saturday, and really it's been kind of a platoon between Hernandez and Gio Rodriguez. Gio went down with an injury against Southwest Oregon. And then Franco Melgar ended up finishing up the match. McCole gets ahead on it. Trying to win the ball is Isaac Herrera. Herrera looking for McCoy. McCoy going to try to run up on it. He gets there, and then he'll try to cross it into traffic. Martinez. That attempt a little out in front of him. Ospreys, this is their third game of doing the 3-5-2 formation where you're using 5 midfielders. Those 2 guys on the outside, Rodriguez and McCoy, serve as wing backs. So those 2 do a lot of running. McColl tripped up, play on they go. Martinez going to try to run up on it. And we'll have a foul called against the Panthers. Free kick awarded to the Ospreys. Coach Millick, we've seen him use that in youth soccer, coaching club teams with the Rogue Valley Timbers, and had some pretty good success a couple of years ago with that 3-5-2 formation. Likes how it gives him a little bit of speed and maybe a little bit of numbers on the counter sometimes if necessary. And so Rodriguez and McCoy, both having played for Millick with Rogue Valley, are familiar with it. Reese Fletcher, player out of California, high looping kick that ends up going over the crossbar. It'll be a goal kick for the Panthers. Been a busy week. Not only we have things winding down in the fall sports for college, but for high school as well. Just out here a couple of days ago calling a match between the St. Mary's Crusaders and North Valley Knights, senior day for the 2 young men exchange students for St. Mary's. But now we're starting to see that fall weather. No mention of rain in today's forecast, and we've had some rain here of late in the last couple of days. Romano working it up. Now with it is Marjob. A shot. And just managing to get back there defensively for the Ospreys is Dane Kubo. Rekan Abu Marjoub. They are in traffic, trying to get his team on the board. Corner kick now. Isaac Araguin. There to his right is Sebastian Meyer-Barend. And then stepping in front of it, Isaac Herrera. It'll be a throw. Try to cross it now. Coming up is Jonathan Herrera. Brothers out of Florida. Now, we've talked about how these junior college soccer teams have done a nice job of recruiting and getting players from a variety of different places. Mendez works it over. Kubo going to the outside. Looking left. Upfield, the Ospreys go. Believe that's Martinez with it at the moment. Ball knocked around. Yeah, a little slide tackle action there by Isaac Herrera. It'll end up going out of bounds. Thanks to our sponsors for powering our live athletic streams, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Also, thanks to our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with 7 locations to serve you. Panthers ping-pong it around. They'll switch it left over for Martins. He'll go upfield. He's wearing, looks like he's had a left arm injury. Ospreys win it away. Now McColl's going to try to run up on the big through ball. He's going to go ahead and go down. Slides as he takes the attempt. And McKetty with the goal kick, motioning traffic. He's going to go ahead and just roll it over to his left. And Bailey Hill. Big boot upfield, looking in the direction of Rayan Abu Marjoub. And let me say my apologies in advance if I'm mispronouncing any of these international names. You try to do your best with them, but sometimes you don't get much opportunity on these quick road trips to get an opportunity to get with the coach on some of this. Kubo gonna send it back to his goalkeeper, looking upfield and taking it away as Meyer Barons. Isaac Araguin with it, dishes off for Romano. Romano being chased by Herrera. Down in the corner it goes for Ryan. Ball ends up over everything and off to the trees. As the Ospreys get set for a goal kick. Make sure a visit to Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River is included on your next trip to Grants Pass. First-class food and a new menu awaits you, the gem of the Thomason Hospitality Group, Tap Rock. Mendez takes the feed. I'll switch it sides. Over there. Fletcher. Rodriguez. Nice tackle there by Meyer Barron. Out of bounds. That'll be a Portland throw. Brecan with the throw. Reese able to get it away. Martinez. Now for Rodriguez. Work it right side. Now for McCole. Gets out a little bit ahead of him. Martinez going to run up there. Give him a little something to think about as he clears it away. Barrios gets a noggin on it out of the air. Out of bounds it will go. McCoy gets a foot in front of it. Gets it to McCole. See, he wanted to get it to Martinez, but a touch just a little out in front. Looking at the American flag off to our left. Wind not a factor today like it was in the first meeting between those two teams up in Portland. McCoy. Little slide tackle action there, but the Panthers keep possession. Now long ball upfield. Hill going to try and chase it down, but Martinez there going with them. He's going to put up a fight for it. Out of bounds. And the lead official rules an Osprey throw. McCoy getting set for the toss. Looking for Martinez. Now McCoy going to run in on it. A little cross to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for a call. And he's not going to get one. Not exactly sure what he saw there. Looked like it, from here anyway, it was a clean call, but that's easy for me to say, right? I'm the one standing up here and not in the middle of it all. McKetty. Goal kick. Rodriguez tries to run up on it. Little battle with Raycon. Kubo heads it away, but there to get in front of it is Araguin. Araguin fighting for it along with Kubo. Dishes off. Portland trying to play possession ball here. They're going to whistle the foul against the Ospreys. Free kick. Jeremy Romano, sophomore. Well, looked for a minute like he was going to take care of it, but it's going to be Romero instead. Ball loose. Play on goal. And a great stop there by Hernandez, tipping it up over the crossbar. A close call for RCC. But Hernandez there to make the play. But it will be a corner kick for Portland. There to clear it away. Herrera, now McCoy way upfield. Ball takes a couple of deep bounces. Martinez there. He'll feed it back to McCoy. McCoy looking for McCole. McCole and McCoy, that's always a lot of fun. McCole out of Delphian High School, originally from New York. Meyer. Racon doing his job to shield off the defender. Mendez coming away from it. He'll work his way upfield. Looking inside. Left-footed boot. It'll end up sailing over the top of the crossbar. Mendez there on the attack for the Ospreys. And now McKetty, goal kick for Portland. Neither one of these teams particularly high-scoring teams. The Ospreys with 13 on the season. Portland with 12. Ball upfield. Isaac Herrera going to try to run on it, but Hill is there to deflect it out of bounds. That'll give his teammates time to get back and set up, and Rodriguez will take care of the throw for RCC. Rodriguez to Herrera. A little miscommunication there between the two players. Now the Panthers get it. Meyer Barons looking for Araguin. Herrera there with them. Now off the back line. Fletcher there. Randy Rodriguez looking inside, but stepping in front of it quickly is Alex Martins. Rogue throw. Comes back. Mendez gets a head on it. Fletcher. Looking inside now, Martinez. He'll touch off to Herrera. Herrera gonna left-footed boot, and he knocks it home. Ospreys get on the board first with a goal by Isaac Herrera. That calls for a replay. Fletcher, you can see touching the ball off to Rodriguez. He'll work it inside. Little one-touch pass there, and then Herrera knocks it home. So 22 minutes into the match. A lot of soccer left to play. But the Ospreys on the board first. Now the Panthers. Both these teams, you can tell, playing with urgency today, playing for their playoff hopes. McCoy has it up the sidelines. Big, long through ball, maybe just a little bit too long. You're looking in the direction of Martinez. McCoy, a natural left footer. Now we're about coming up on halfway through the first half of play. For Herrera, that's his third goal of the year, tying him for second on the team with Bryce McCole. Taking the inbound, Martinez. Last touch by Meyer Behrens. Rodriguez with the throw. McCoy going to try to get it there. A couple of defenders, but Martinez looking for McCoy. That's deflected, however, by the Panthers. Now a foot race upfield. McCoy trying to do a little slide tackle action there. Ospreys take it back. Mendez. Feed for Bryce. He taps it. There in the neighborhood of a couple of Panther defenders. Now way upfield it goes. Reese Fletcher and Raycon there. That'll be a good battle. But Fletcher gets this one. Up line for Rodriguez. Now looking for Martinez. Isaac Herrera. And they're going to call offsides there. McColl just a little bit maybe behind that last defender. Those are tough ones sometimes, but I would not be surprised to see the Panthers playing a relatively high line defensively. So for the Ospreys, their 14th goal this season. That's been one of their challenges this year. Last year with Joel Surratt here, he ended up having a monster year with 20 goals, and I think that helped set up opportunities for players like Rodriguez and McCoy. Rodriguez had 9 goals last year. McCoy had 4. But scoring opportunities a little bit harder to come by. Ball downfield. Running up on it is Jose Romero. Meyer Behrens. That takes a wicked hop, and this turf, that's the thing. You'll see this thing take some pretty bizarre hops here and there. Herrera looking in the direction of Martinez. Hill will clear out of bounds. But, yeah, we talked about what a difference a year can make. But then you're talking about these guys. Now, COVID kind of played a little bit of havoc on things, and so that did allow a couple of guys to stick around for 3 years. But typically, you're kind of going through a 2-year cycle. And so it's like from year to year, your personnel can change quite a bit. So you have a situation where you have a Southwest Oregon who was winless last year, come back, and now here they are sitting in second place, clinched a playoff spot. Chemeketa last year was the top dog, and the Ospreys right behind them a year after they had won spring competition in the crazy COVID season. But now it's all flipped around. Lane on top of things, Southwestern right behind them. Chemeketa, who looked like, they got off to a tough start, but really, you look at all these matches, if it's not been a draw, it's been a decision settled by 1 goal. What you don't see is what you see up in Washington, up in those northern divisions, where you see some guys just really running away with it, and that hasn't been the case down here. I mean, here you have a team with just 1 win on the season, the Ospreys, with an opportunity to perhaps, if things go in their favor today and Saturday in the match between the Titans and the Storm, that they may end up in the playoffs. But a lot of hands go into making that decision. Little collision there by Raycon. Abu Marjoub. Ball knocked around into the match. Miguel Torres, he wears number 16 for the Panthers. They'll work it back to McKetty. Long boot upfield. There's Barrios. Meets it with his forehead. Martins dishing off. Now, Panthers on the attack. Well, that's Barrios there, and now Rodriguez. Up the right side it goes, and it's won away by Torres. over the touchline and out. It'll be a Rogue Osprey throw. Invite you to tune in at halftime for our Medford Parks and Rec halftime report. Our guest will be RCC Athletic Director Darren Van Len. Give us an opportunity not only to talk about this men's soccer team and what may await them, but also talk about the volleyball team that has been hanging in there and working on winning a playoff spot. As a matter of fact, they'll be in action against Lynn Benton on Saturday, and we will be bringing you the action here on TableRockSports.net. Throw for the Panthers into the match. Looks like we got Josue Dolores Lopez back in the match. Or maybe he didn't start. I don't know. Coach was talking about being hit with the illness and not really being sure just exactly what he had for a complement of players. We have a foul called against McCole, and this will provide a free kick for the Panthers. So now those wing backs, you can see Rodriguez and McCoy coming back to help fill out that defensive line. Kick up in the air. Barrios there to win it. Now McCoy's going to try to settle it. Kick upfield. McCole got a long race up there. As a matter of fact, McKetty's just going to go ahead and come up off his line and rescue it away. But Reese Fletcher there. Fletcher, kind of a pop-up boot upfield. McCoy, header on the ball. Heavy on the touch. It ends up going back to McKetty. Araguin looking for Martins. But Kubo there. Kubo says, get that out of here. But McKetty there on the other end of it. Now Rodriguez. First to the ball. Martinez looking center for McCole. Battle for the ball. McCoy and Martins there. Isaac Herrera now to Johnny Herrera. McCoy with it. Looking inside. Ball goes by. Rodriguez winning the ball against Torres. Little 1v1 battle there. Now up to Martinez. Martinez looking for McCole. McCole is going to get a shot. It's wide of the face of the goal. It goes out of bounds. Bryce with a good look there. He kept the Ospreys from getting shut out Saturday against Southwestern. That was a tough match over there that day. Definitely that Southwestern team. A much different season than it was just a year ago for them. Goal kick. McKetty. Boots it upfield. And Barrios, he's been using his head today. I don't know how many times he's got touches on the ball via the header today. He's fighting for the ball down there in the corner. He's trying to get away from the Panther player. Upfield it goes to Herrera. Ball out of bounds. McCoy throw for the Ospreys. Mendez. switches fields over for Reese Fletcher. Martinez runs up on it. Osprey throw, Fletcher into Martinez. Back to Fletcher. Fletcher, some good footwork there. They're looking to switch it over for McCoy. McCoy trying to fight for the ball, and he wins it, gets it for McCoy. McCoy going to take a look, and his shot with the right foot, just a little wide of the left post. And it'll be a goal kick. Hey, today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Download the Peak Rewards app to earn free fountain drinks and coffee. Jim McCoy here along with Taylor Franklin, and I'd say, Taylor, this is a good coffee kind of day. The conditions, not too bad here. We haven't really seen, just a very gentle breeze. Call will go against Ryan Abu Marjoub. And it'll be a free kick. Mendez and Fletcher both there. So we got some traffic about 10 yards out from goal. Lofts it. McColl trying to get on the other end of it. Cleared by the Panthers. Herrera, race to the ball, taps it back. Mendez getting in the middle of it. I believe that's Barrios there, up the left side. Looking for Bryce. We have a man down. Taken away by Johnny Herrera. Looks like the man there is Josue Dolores Lopez. Looks like he's got some kind of injury bothering him. Martins is going to come back into the match. Checking into the match, Matthew Angel out of Eagle Point. McCoy will take a breather on the Osprey bench. That'll move Rodriguez over to the left side. 36 minutes into the 45-minute and stoppage time first half. Don't imagine we'll have much more than maybe a minute or two of that at the most, if things hold up. Right now, McColl trying to run up on the ball. And no call. He goes down, and Victor Martinez has something to say about that. But the head official, resolute in his no call on that. But today's not the day you want to be hurting your cause with yellows and reds. And I don't think any amount of protestation is going to change the outcome. So it'll be a kick for Martins and the Panthers. Table Rock Sports thanks our regional sponsors, including Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate and Travel Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Great partners in keeping athletics streaming for you. Little discussion going on between the officials on the field. One of those moments where you'd like to be a fly on the wall. And, well, we'll see what this is all about. Look like it may be a free kick for Rogue. Brandon Mendez there, along with Victor Martinez. Both very good options. Mendez, the team leader in assists for the Ospreys, though he has not scored this year. It'll be Martinez. His shot just a little bit high. It'll bounce over the net and into the parking lot. And it will be a goal kick. About 5 minutes plus stoppage here in the first half of play. Up line it goes. Mason Aguirre. Romano. Martins. He looks left down the left side for Torres. Dumps it back for Martins. Long boot there. Yeah, it looked like that was Ahmed on the shot. Martinez is going to come out for a well-deserved breather into the game. Zach Olson. Olson, sophomore out of Grants Pass. Olson gets a touch on the ball. Man down. No call. Romano with it. Dishes left. McCole. There's one thing with that 6'1" height that he's not going to be bumped around easy. Isaac Herrera, 1-on-2, running past traffic. And again, he's looking for a call. Saying he had got somebody on his right shoulder. But the lead ref undeterred. It'll be a corner kick for the Ospreys. Bryce McCole will take care of it. Delivers the high kick. Across it goes. Getting ahead on Arguin. Angel with the touch. And it's way out of there. McKetty will take care of a goal kick here. 43rd minute of the first half. McKetty, long boot upfield. Fletcher there to meet it. Looking for Olson. Panthers break it up. Well, Panthers looking for a call, but it's taken away by Hernandez. Quickly upfield it goes for Herrera. Man down for Portland. McCole making a move. Shoots it. Oh, just wide of the right post. Upfield it goes. Looking in the direction, I believe that was Ahmed Abdelgawad. To the middle of the field it goes. Mason Aguirre. Hernandez will run up on it, field it on a bounce. Works it out. Fletcher there. Angel up the right side. Feeds it in. Isaac Herrera. Now for McCole. McCole, a little back heel pass. Olsen there. Olsen settles it. Looks for Herrera. Herrera. I'm going to guess that was a shot, but on the other hand, he also had McCole nearby. Substitution in the match, Chino Berboa. Been a starter throughout much of the year. He's coming off the Osprey bench today. He'll go ahead and take the right side as Fletcher goes left. Angel. Foul called against the Ospreys. Arguin for Martins. We're in stoppage time now for the first half. Martins. Torres. Angel fighting for it. You can see Torres. He's tugging on my shirt. Berboa going to let Barrios handle the throw in. Upfield it goes. McCole going to try to step in front of it. It is broken up by the Panthers. Andrade into the match. Now a free kick for Fletcher and the Ospreys here. Closing seconds of the first half. Berboa upfield. Martins gets ahead on it. Ball whisked around. Fletcher gets it away. He'll boot it deep upfield. Got to imagine at this point we got to be getting very close to the end of the first half. Right now, they've given them about 2 minutes of stoppage time, and now the whistle blows, and that will end the first half of play. As you can see on your John L. Scott scoreboard, Rogue Community College taking the 1-0 lead into the half. Stick around. We'll be back with the Medford Parks and Rec halftime report right here on TableRockSports.net.
You an honorably discharged U.S. veteran? If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual care, all free. Conger Morris can assist you with making all final arrangements and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Today's halftime report is brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. The Fall Recreation Guide is out. And did you know it's full of classes and activities for our friends 55 and over? Visit playmedford.com or call 774-2400 to find out more. It's halftime, and the Ospreys lead this one 1-0, as you can see on your John L. Scott RCC scoreboard. And let's go ahead and bring you how the Ospreys got there from the first half. About midway through, about the 23rd minute of the match, Fletcher making a play on the ball. Taps it up line to Rodriguez. Rodriguez feeds it center. Nice little one-touch pass. Herrera there. And he bangs it home for the finish. And that's what gives us our halftime score of 1-0. Pleased to welcome upstairs here a man of many hats, keeping everything running for today's match in terms of statistics.
Game film, water boy, setup crew, whatever it takes, Jim.
And with me is Darren Van Lent, the athletic director for Rogue Community College. And what a frenetic, exciting week it is. I guess life would it'd be too boring if you didn't have all the drama. And I mean, I would say good sort of drama between the soccer team. I suppose fighting for a playoff spot is better than being completely out, but it has been a wild week for both the volleyball and the men's soccer programs.
Sure has, and if you have a chance to make the playoffs on the last day of the season, it's still a good season.
Absolutely.
With all the struggles this team has been through, the first half looked incredible, super aggressive, double-digit shots, so I'm hoping we get a solid second half out of them as well. And yeah, you're right on the volleyball front. They had a lot of challenges. 2 starters that got hurt in the same game. They've been out for the last 2 weeks, but the next man or next woman, I guess in this case, up philosophy, and they have managed to dig out of 3 5-set battles in a row, becoming victorious in all of them. 3rd place now, and Tessa Froge and Kylie Anderson, number 1 for hitter for Tessa, and number 1 libero in the NWAC for Kylie. So they're making things happen and making it exciting for us.
Well, you mentioned that they have, they've made all kinds of highlights this year, a lot of exciting play. I know there was some ups and downs, played a lot of tough matches early on in the season that maybe didn't always culminate in the results that you would look for in terms of a score, but it looks like right now that, they've played some tough matches, but they've stood the test, and now they have a big match now coming up, Saturday against Lynn Benton.
Yeah, Lynn Benton, number 1 team in the NWAC. They on the road the first time we played them, pushed them to 5, lost 20-18 in the 5th set, almost pulled the upset. So we usually play our best when we play that team. Friday night we have Lane, number 3 in the NWAC. We also usually play them really well. Should be an exciting weekend, and they have 4 matches left. They got to win 1 of 4 to guarantee a playoff spot. So if we can take one this weekend, then we know we're in, and it's just how are we going to finish. So exciting, keeping it the season's for both and next Friday, so we're still in the hunt at the end here. It makes it worth it for sure.
Sure. Well, and then, of course, not only you mentioned volleyball, but men's soccer fighting for a playoff spot. Obviously, an important ingredient would be to try to get 3 points out of today, right now as you sit. And again, we talked about it, Lane's kind of, in a sense, run away with it. But I always remind people that although the Titans are unbeaten, those 3 draws came against these Ospreys. And then Southwestern, they have proven tough. After not winning a match last year, they've come out and they're a different team this year.
Yeah, they got a new head coach, Lucas, over there. Got a chance to meet him when we came and played him, and he's doing it right there. He's got some of the players from last year, brought in some new groups, and they're playing good soccer, and they're winning close games, right? We've been tying close games. They've been winning close games, and that's the difference, and they've really fantastic turnaround for them. Their women's program also making the playoffs this year, so great to see SWAC. And first game, I believe we were in the booth, we were talking about the chaos that is South Region Soccer. The team that comes in last place last year is just as likely to win the next year as the team who won last year, right?
Right.
Chemeketa being the champions, us being second. Now we're all trying to knock on that playoff spot. So it's a competitive region, and it flip-flops every year. So it's great. It keeps our heart thumping.
Well, for sure. Well, and then you look at this situation here. You have right now Chemeketa with 11 points. The Panthers and the Ospreys with 9. So a victory here would propel one of these teams into third place. But then Chemeketa has a match coming up on Saturday, and it gets really all kinds of interesting. Obviously, if Chemeketa is able to come up and do what no other team has done this year so far in league play, then they're in. Yeah. But then, depending upon a lane win or a draw, it could get really interesting. Yeah,
there are some wild scenarios out there. I know if we manage to secure the win today, up 1-0 at the half, then we are going to be big fans of Lane on Saturday, hoping that they help punch our ticket. There is a scenario where we end up having to play Chemeketa in a play-in game through all of the odd tiebreakers that could break out. So we might have to squeeze in an extra game on Monday to decide who goes to the playoffs. We won't know till Saturday, but big fans of Lane, hoping that they're trying to push for an unbeaten record in region with 2 games to play, having locked it up with those 2 games to go. So we'll see how they play today, and then as long as we take care of business, at least we give ourselves a shot, right? So
right.
That's all you can really ask for at this point.
Right. Well, it has been quite a season. It's been a lot of fun to cover that, and I think really just kind of shed a light here in Oregon, and particularly at RCC, as far as the athletic opportunities and the educational academic opportunities that come right out of high school, especially for that person who maybe I think maybe has some decisions to make yet, and here it is right in our own backyard.
It is, the thing with the end of the season means it's the beginning of recruiting season. So we've already been going to games. Our coaches have been scouting the seniors this year locally and starting to pay attention to club tournaments and stuff around the area. We've talked about it before, but our women's soccer program, having been gone for 3 years, is going to be coming back next year. We're in the process of hiring a coach, taking phone calls the last couple of days about local players looking for places to play. So really excited. You'll see myself and this new coach is out and going through all the high schools here soon, trying to remind people about the opportunities we have. You can get, we have tuition scholarships. You can get a great education. You can get a chance to play at the college level. And if you can put in the work, you can have an opportunity to go and do many great things. We've got a lot of former Ospreys graduating, doing great in careers, and some of them having fantastic athletic careers still at the next level. So a lot of opportunity. It's been great to bring on Table Rock Sports this year. New venture for us, but really wanted to improve the quality of our streaming. And, you guys have been doing it for a long time locally, so felt like good partners. Love having you up here. Love having you guys at volleyball. So it's been a great partnership so far. Looking forward to next year. We're going to probably double our home games, so it's going to get a lot more exciting.
All right. Well, you know what? It's been great to have you. I should probably let you get downstairs.
Scorekeeper's got to keep score. Yeah,
there you go.
Have me up in the booth, Jim. Thank you.
No problem at all. Ladies and gentlemen, Darren Van Len, the athletic director for Rogue Community College. By all means, go visit the school's website if you're one of those high school players, or maybe, I don't know where you're at, but if you're looking for college opportunities, there may be one right here at Rogue for you. You just heard that they're talking about the resurrection of the women's soccer program, and that would be a lot of fun year in and year out. Christine Nelson's done a great job with the women's volleyball program, and here for 8 years, Greg Millick leading the men's soccer program. Let's go ahead and take a quick timeout, then we'll get ready for the start of the second half. The Medford Parks and Recreation Department invites you to discover all the great classes, field trips, activities, and sports leagues for the fall activities. Coming up, visit playmedford.com and find something for everyone in the family. We'll be back in 2 minutes right here on TableRockSports.net.
New phone?
Yeah, with US Cellular, I got to pick any phone that I wanted for free. And I was already a customer.
Any brand? With any size?
I got exactly what I wanted. It was great to have so many different options.
New and current customers can get any phone from any brand free, only at US Cellular.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
All right, we're just about ready here for the start of the second half. So we will adjust accordingly. Go ahead and clear that out for you. Get ready to start the clock. The Ospreys taking the field. Looks like we'll have Hernandez continue at goalkeeper. Just in front of him will be Fletcher over to his right. Then we've got Dane Kubo, center. And then off to the left will be Barrios. Johnny McCoy back in the match. On the left side is a wing back. Rodriguez back over to the right. Herrera, Martinez. And then it looks like we've also got Johnny Herrera in there as well. And we're underway for the start of the second half. The Ospreys moving right to left from where we sit. Rodriguez, he knocks it home. Randy Rodriguez. Well, we've seen no lead is safe here. And this will give the Ospreys a little bit of breathing room. We'll put that John L. Scott scoreboard up there. So the Rogue Ospreys with a little bit of insurance here. See if we can't get this. Keep that up there, but have it not interfere with Taylor's camera work there. So now we're going to put that over on the lower right-hand corner, see how that works for us today. End of the match, number 12. And a foul called against the Panthers. A little battle there between Edwin DeJesus and Johnny McCoy. If McCoy were any more laid back, he'd be comatose. But over here, he's worked up there. So when he's worked up, not that I don't speak from experience or anything, if you've caught the last name. But anyway, there, a foul called against the Panthers. But a lot of urgency, I expect. We'll see a physical match. And right now, Panthers down 2-0. And there's plenty of time. A lot of soccer left to be played. McCoy and then Barrios. Barrios going to try to touch. And you can see there again, these guys are hustling for balls that maybe under other circumstances they don't gun quite so hard for. So up line the throw. McCoy Little back heel kick there, cleared out of bounds. Araguin there. Tries to tap it around, gets back for a teammate, Jeremy Romano. Now a race for the ball. Martinez gets it. Not too many guys are going to outrun him. Romano. Upfield it goes to Jesus. Feeds it right for Recon. Recon. And now tipped away by Barrios. Big boot there. And we got a man down. That is Mendez. Meanwhile, Herrera trying to make a play for the ball, but is stopped up there. Defensive play by Bailey Hill. Mendez, not happy. I don't know, either he's not happy or he's in some pain. And the Osprey players there trying to plead their case. Kurt Smet, who's one of those busy athletic trainers around Southern Oregon. See him at a lot of high school contests here in Southern Oregon. And he comes in, has a quick look at Mendez. Mendez getting up off it on his own strength. And from here, it looks like that'll bring Olsen back into the match. A little discussion here, opportunity to plead their case. And depending upon the official, they'll either let you talk or they'll get to a point where they say, I think I've heard enough from you. But so far, no worse for wear. Now it's trying to rain here, so now suddenly tarp becomes our best friend. Panthers on the move. McCoy with the deflection. There, you got a high-tech weather protection there. Osprey's with the clear, but stepping in front of it, Bailey Hill. And he's one of those guys that definitely I'll be keeping my eyes open for as being a player that might receive some type of all-conference recognition. Interestingly enough, he's tied for the team lead in scoring with 3 goals on the year, which suggests to me he uses that height well on set pieces, and we've seen him do some good work here as far as clearing away balls is concerned. Fight for the ball over there, Jose Romero. And again, you can see this Osprey team on the front foot, as they say. Olsen going to come back out, and back into the match is Brandon Mendez, who you talk about potential all-star players. He would be another guy that would get my vote as the team leader in assists, and he's just a central player there in that attack for the Ospreys. Barrios trying to look for McCoy. McCoy is there to get it, and he'll fight through the traffic, deflecting it away, though. Making a play on it is Araguin. Now McCoy with it. Back for McCoy. Man on. He and Jesus have had quite a battle here in the second half. Meanwhile, Barrios says, get that out of here. Running up on it is Martinez. Martinez with the shot. There is McKinney with the save. Heads up goalkeeping by McKinney. And he's down on his back right now. But, man, I tell you what. If you're the Panthers, you got to be thanking the soccer gods for McKinney and his play there. Martinez off to the races there with an attempt. Tried a second one. Matthew McKinney getting ready to take care of the goal kick. About 54 degrees here. The conditions have changed quickly after summer made a long last stand here. Mendez back. Kubo swings it around. Now Fletcher's looking upfield. Like Romano there to DeJesus. Barrios now. Mendez knocks it away. Fletcher upfield. There's Isaac Herrera. Herrera doing battle with Abdelgawad. Now Herrera trying to make a move. And it's cleared away, and I think, Taylor, that one's going to end up in Rogue River before the day's all said and done. Way the heck out there. If you've been here before, you know there's a little road that runs through the facility, and there's Bear Creek right on the other side of it. Fletcher. Going to boot it upfield, looking for Bryce McCole. Little battle going on there. Looks like that's Bailey Hill closing in on it. I'm figuring if McColl's about 6'1", then probably Hill's maybe about 6'3". I like to always have a little height on your center back, if he's got it. So thanks to goals by Isaac Herrera and Randy Rodriguez, the Ospreys lead 2-0. Johnny Herrera there, cleared away. Quick move upfield, counterattack by the Panthers. Hernandez out of his box, kick downfield. Herrera there, looking to loop it for Martinez. Martinez looking for another opportunity. He's got 6 on the season. Thinking about 7 there. We've seen enough wild soccer action that you take nothing for granted here. And you can see there's some, I would say, urgency with confidence on part of the Ospreys. Johnny McCoy, Cascade Christian product. He's played a lot of games on this turf and even had a little brief time as place kicker for the football team. A little corner kick there. And that ends up bouncing away, and a throw for the Ospreys. And that's one thing you see. You see a lot of kids. I just remember in last week's game watching St. Mary's, their place kicker, a kid that doubles as a soccer player as well. Used to be a time, I remember in the NFL, they were full of ex-soccer players. Well, back then, especially if you wanted to play stateside, that's where the money was. I think that tide beginning to change some. Ball bopped around. DeJesus there. Johnny Herrera racing upfield, tapped away. Ahmed Abdelgawad there. McCole. Little stump. Looked like he might have got a little push in the back there, but play on. They will. Herrera. Out of bounds. Martinez over to McCoy. McCoy looking to one touch to McCole. Doesn't quite get there, but there's Mendez. Kind of a short leg kick there. don't know what you call that. I know, like in baseball, a pitcher throws it, looks like they're short arming it, but in that case, not a full extension there, and just kind of a little pooch kick. Rodriguez, he's got that right wing back position, and he's got the range to cover it. Hill with the throw in. Mendez trying to run in on it. Racon with it. Now Osprey's taken away. Victor Martinez, but that back there with him is Romano. McCole, he's going to try to put his length on it. Goes to the ground. Foul called. Martins. He'll work it left. Battle going on just inside the touchline. McCoy with it. Just going to get that one out of harm's way. Kind of let everybody catch their breath for a second. We've got about 31 minutes left to go in the match. So plenty of time for Portland to make a run. This is where the point where you don't want to get too conservative, or you also want to avoid silly mistakes that end up in a penalty kick. So it'll be incumbent upon the Ospreys now, up 2-0, to play smart soccer down the stretch. And, you know, it's a fine line you walk, because you don't want to end up playing too safe. You want to keep with that emotion and that drive, that urgency that got you there, but you don't want to end up getting out of control with it where it ends up resulting in trouble for you. Mendez, long boot upfield. Cleared by the Panthers. Fletcher there. Martins. But Rodriguez there. McCole, he's been covering a lot of ground. Johnny McCoy there for the deflection. And he's going to try to run on to his own deflection there. Jose Romero back there with them. He's a well put together back. Just kind of a little opening through the gate, and Barrios with the throw. Ends up over to the far side of the field. Martinez running in on it. Martins working at center, looking right side now for Mason Aguirre. That may also be Aguirre. I can guarantee if there's two ways to pronounce the name, whatever the wrong one is, that's probably the one I'm going to end up choosing. So Aguirre or Aguirre, let's just say I acknowledge there's probably a couple of ways to say that. Hernandez with the goal kick. Arguin. Upfield it goes. Oh, nice stop there by Hernandez. Out high in the box. Osprey's dodging a bullet there. But well played. You know, you got so many important decisions to make back there at goalie. You come out high, you stay back. When I played it back in high school, back when we really didn't know what we were doing in soccer, I would just sit there right there on the edge of that net and just stay parked right there. And, of course, years later, it's like, no, there's a better way to do this as America continues to catch up in terms of technique for the beautiful game. Fletcher fighting for the ball. And that was one of those fouls where you kind of got the feeling like, I'm going to go ahead and foul him here and just going to give us opportunity to get back here. Not going to take any chances. And that's the thing sometimes when it comes to fouls, and you see this in basketball too, where you have situations where it's like, okay, I'm going to foul here. I know I'm going to get in a little bit of trouble for it, but I know by the same token I don't want to make this too easy for the other team. And if you do it right, you won't get in a whole lot of trouble over it. Do it wrong, and, well, you could find yourself parked on the pine. Randy Rodriguez with the throw. Johnny Herrera there. Aguirre. Martin's middle. Morgan left side for Araguin. A little slide tackle action by Reese Fletcher. He'll help his opposite up. Hernandez getting ready to kick it away. Hernandez out of Brookings Harbor High School. And a shot in the back of the net. Still haven't put anything up on the board, but even though it's not up on the board, we'll say it's 2-1. Yeah, now they got it up there. So just like that, we've got a ball game now and plenty of soccer left to play. A little bit of shenanigans there around the net in terms of things with the ball. I'm not even going to try to get in the middle of all of that. But you do see some gamesmanship here in some of these games. And Martinez boots it upfield. He's fighting for the ball. There is Romano for Portland. McKetty now going to run up on it. He'll boot it away and trying to get ahead on it is Mason Aguirre. Via throw, and of course now that they're just down by one, Panthers trying to work for the equalizer. Clearance by Kubo. A little race downhill. And Bailey Hill there. Sends it back to the goalie. Up the left side they go. Kubo for Mendez. Shielding him off is DeJesus. Kick toward the middle. And a deflection. And it'll be a corner kick for the Panthers. Looks like that'll be Araguin taking care of it. Over the crossbar it goes. And now with 22 plus minutes left to go in the match, a goal kick for the Ospreys. Hernandez, good deep boot there. Johnny Herrera gets a noggin on it. Herrera weaves through traffic, and a foul called against De Jesus and the Panthers. De Jesus, the freshman. Now McCole chasing it down. 2-1 match. McCole. Little battle in the corner. Bryce will shoot it. Now it's cleared away. Aguirre, but back there with them, Isaac Herrera. Out of bounds it'll go for the Panther throw. De Jesus there. They'll work it in. Johnny Herrera clearing it away. Good footwork there. Mendez to McCole. Bryce. Tripped up. Romano also there. Now McCoy going to handle the throw-in for the Ospreys. No, make that Barrios. McCoy, header up in the air. Cleared away by Romano. Deep downfield. Hernandez. And a little bit of insurance coming from Kubo if needed. Johnny Herrera will kick it back to his goalkeeper. Hernandez, but Aguirre there. He'll tap it in. Martins looking left wing. Battle in front of the net. Panthers looking for a call. Don't think they're going to get that. But you got to try for it, right? Shot on goal. And Hernandez is there. Ball bouncing downfield. Martinez trying to run up on it. Panthers will get it back. Mendez there, but Martinez now to McCole. McCole uses his shoulder. And it's going to go the other way. Looks like we got Zach Olson getting ready to check into the match. Hernandez there to field it on a hop. There to meet it is Hill. De Jesus, but Isaac Hernandez there with a heads-up play. Hernandez from McCole. Running up on it. Victor Martinez going to try to run in on it. Defensively, there for is Ahmed Abdelgawab. Play on the ball. Panthers on the attack. Booting it out of play is Dane Kuo. And on the metal bleachers, you can hear that thing rattle around down there. Inbound by Romero. McCoy kicks it out away. Hill is there, however. Martins looking for a man. Rodriguez, they're looking for a handball there, and that not called. That one will bounce off the crossbar. And substitution in the match. With the goal kick, though. Well, no, they'll let him in now. Isaac Herrera going to come off. Olsen in. .16 in stoppage left to go. And a tenuous 2-1 lead for the Ospreys. Upfield for McCoy. Sees a man coming. And it looks like maybe some kind of warning toward the benches. Looking like they're clearing everybody back. Okay. They've got the whistles. They've got the prerogative to do that. Hernandez is going to get ready to kick it away. Barrios with it. Barrios, his kick cut off by Araguin. McCoy there. Slides in front of it. Now we'll go back for Romano. Abdelgawad. Now Randy Rodriguez over there. Panther throw. Cleared away by Rodriguez, upfield to go. Hill is there. McCole coming on. Olsen in the match. Trying to offer up a little bit of resistance. Romano. Now over to Romero. Araguin. And Hernandez there to field it. Deep kick way downfield. Martinez says, I'm going to give this thing a go. But fielding it is McKetty. McKetty surveys the field. Battle for it. The Ospreys get back defensively. Olsen there. Barrios with the clear. And Romano gives it a ride, and it goes over everything. And out of bounds it'll go. Why they sort that out. Today's game is brought to you in part by Schlesinger and DeVilleneuve, attorneys with practices throughout Southern Oregon, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. Well, tipped around, cleared away. Arguing with it for the Panthers. Looking over for Romero. Martins. Barrios gets a good touch on it. McCoy keeps it alive. And upfield it goes to Victor Martinez. Martinez up the left side. Being challenged by Romano. He'll take it over in the corner. Let that battle ensue. And Martinez able to keep it alive. Arguin there. Tries to work at center. Johnny Herrera. Spinning around. Good play there by Ryan Abu Marjab. Reese with the clearance. Bounces around. Jeremy Romano works it over the left side. Looks like we got Cody Brinkerhoff getting ready to check into the match. Barrios, kind of a little bit of a dangerous kick there, but it bounces around long enough that it'll end up being a throw. Yeah, it'll be a throw. Not a corner kick, but a throw. Arguin against McCoy. Across it goes. Out of bounds. Brinkerhoff getting ready to come on. Looks like Mendez is going to come out. And then also getting ready to come on. But he's going to have to wait. No, McCoy's going to come off, and Matthew Angel's coming on. Angel saw a little bit of action here in the first half. And then what they'll do with that is they're going to switch Rodriguez over to the left side. And Angel will be on the right. McCole tries to run up on it. Ball tipped around. Little dangerous play there, but Hernandez smothers it and gathers it up. He'll boot it away. There's McCole there. A little collision at midfield. I think that this one might go against Bryce. Romano going to get ready to take care of the free kick. Ospreys with numbers defensively. Looks like we may have coming on here shortly for the Ospreys. That's number 11, Ricardo Escobar. Booted around, running up on it. There is Angel. Panthers try to get something going, but Reese Fletcher is there. Ball batted around. And if you're an Osprey fan, this will be the longest 8 minutes of your life. Looks like Jonathan Herrera is going to come out, and that will give playing opportunity for Escobar as a midfielder. Get some fresh legs in there late in the match. Martin's with it. Whistle blows. Looks like Romero was going to come out. And that will bring on number 19, Etriu Chaudhuri. Meyer deflects it out of bounds. And we'll have a free kick for RCC. Reese Fletcher, freshman defender, will take care of it. Fletcher, Araguin there on the other end of it. Foot race down the field. Angel working that wing back spot on the right side. He'll take it away. Now battle for the ball, McCole. And then a little slide tackle there. They'll try to work at center. Escobar. Now Brinkerhoff, who's in the game, to McCole. McCole's shot over everything. McKetty with the goal kick. Now Rodriguez there. Tries to tip it toward the corner, and Chaudhuri, who was in the match. Marias will take care of the throw in. He's looking down in the direction of Martinez, but there to get a noggin on it. Bailey Hill. And that will be a goal kick for the Ospreys. 4 minutes plus stoppage left to go in the match. Corner kick. And it will be a goal kick now for the Panthers. McKetty boots it deep downfield. Barrios. High pop fly. I don't know if they'll call the infield fly rule on that one, but borrowing from another sport, but it is a throw for the Panthers. Upfield, Barrios. Man coming on. They'll work it in for Brinkerhoff. Brinkerhoff momentarily tripped up. And it'll look like they'll show a yellow card to the Ospreys. Martins. A little discussion with the field. Araguin, the player, fouled. He gets up. He's thinking, no way I'm coming out. Rakan Abu Marjab. 3-man wall for the Ospreys. And that one, a dangerous moment. Looked like it had possibility. A lot of traffic in front of that net. But the Ospreys dodged danger there. Romero back in the match. Take that right back spot. Minute and a half plus stoppage to go. Martinez trying to get in there and make a play for the Ospreys. Rodriguez looking for McCole. McCole has it down in the corner. Gets it, slips it past his man. Now back for Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking to center it. Now over to the right side. Game play there by Hill. Little battle for the ball. Angel. Upfield it goes. And there to smother it is Hernandez. 1 minute in stoppage, and what you wouldn't give to have one of those big Tag Heuer electronic pieces to tell us how much stoppage they're going to give. I only best guess that there might be about 2 or 3 minutes of it. Rodriguez spins around. And it will be Panther ball. Brinkerhoff trying to make a play. And a call against Rayan Abu Marjoub. And a free kick awarded to the Ospreys. Now as we work our way into stoppage time. Barrios dumps it off. Rodriguez. Romero there. Race to the ball. Kubo lets it roll out of bounds. And it'll be a Panther throw. Now it's going to go the other way. I don't know whether that was like an illegal throw or what the situation is, but now it is going to be Osprey ball. We're about a minute into stoppage time, as you can see on your clock. Ball up in the air. Martinez going to give it a long ride downfield. McKeedy there going to run up on it. Fletcher down hurt. He's there on the rug. It looks like we've got Chino Barboa getting ready to check in. Kurt Smet, athletic trainer for the Ospreys, going to come in and check in on the freshman defender. Looks like he's getting up okay under his own power. We're about 2 minutes into stoppage. You figure that'll probably at least add on at least one more. So Barboa into the match. Going to take that right center back spot. They'll dump it off. Romero there. Gets past Rodriguez. Nice little slick move there. Martinez gets it away. Now he's going to boot it upfield, looking in the direction of McCole. That one just kind of took a funky spin out of bounds. Now into 3 minutes of stoppage. Olsen trying to fight for the ball there along with DeJesus. Meyer. Martinez there. He's going to try to get a left boot on it and ends up out of bounds. 3.5 minutes into stoppage time. Brinkerhoff there boots it away. And that's about the name of the game more than anything else, is just get that thing out of harm's way and quickly as possible. Looks like we get another possible substitution in the ball game for the Ospreys. That looks like that might be Mickey Redondo over there. Romero, throw in. Rodriguez fighting for the ball. Doing battle there with Pablo Maldonado. Brinkerhoff with the clear. Hill there. Looking for the direction of Andrade. And the Rogue Ospreys hang on for the 2-1 victory. So at least for the moment, they are alive, pending the outcome of Saturday's match between the Chemeketa Storm and the Lane Community College Titans. What a game that this has been for the Ospreys. Just their second victory of the season. You can see the contestants and the officials gathered at midfield. So right now, what that does for the Ospreys, that moves them 1 point past Chemeketa for third place. And the Storm getting ready to take on Lane Community College on Saturday. With a draw, Chemeketa would draw even with the Ospreys. Now, as I understand it, when they go through all the tie-breaking scenarios, and remember that with Chemeketa and Rogue, that there was one win for the Ospreys, a draw for the Ospreys, and a loss. So they're even there on head-to-head matchup. But I understand that they would end up going down to goal differential there. And right now, the Ospreys with a goal differential of -2 for the season, whereas Chemeketa is at about we'll just take a look here. Chemeketa is at a -7 right now. But, of course, if Chemeketa goes out and wins it on Saturday and knocks the Titans from the ranks of the unbeaten, then it's a whole different ball game. But for the moment, the Ospreys are alive. Well, that'll wrap up today's match. We thank you for joining us. Your final score, the Rogue Community College Ospreys 2, the Portland Community College Panthers 1. For Taylor Franklin, I'm Jim McCoy. Thank you for joining us, and have a great evening.